a career success story, guide for young people in their 20s. Everyone,
Hello.
I'm here today to share a truly fascinating story with you. The guy sitting in the front row just dozed off, right? Okay, this lecture will wake you up. Because today we're going to talk about how to discover the incredible talents you have hidden within you that you never knew existed. Are you ready to get your eyes and ears pricked up? Many people will think this way. I don't have any special talents, or I don't know what I'm good at. If you've ever thought this, raise your hand. Well, there's more than you think. Don't worry. The truth is that everyone is born with their own special talents. You just haven't discovered it yet, or don't know how to use it. It's like a treasure hunt, where you don't know where the treasure is hidden. But today, I'm going to draw you that treasure map, and I'm going to do it in a very scientific way. Amazing, isn't it? It's a practical approach to unlocking our inner potential, developed through years of research and analysis by psychologists. These are not mere guesses, but methods that have been verified through numerous success stories and psychological experiments. Today, I'm sharing these powerful tools with you to transform your life. Okay, so let's start with the first question. What is the most common compliment you have heard in your life? Compliments like, "You're so sincere." "Wow, your ideas are really good." "How can you make people laugh so easily?" You may think it's nothing special, but the compliments people give you are actually one of the most reliable hints to your hidden talents. Why? Because people subconsciously notice and praise what you do particularly well. It's like when you do something well, other people sense and respond to the special energy you give off. When I was in school, my friends would say, "Hey, you explain." I received a lot of compliments like, "You're so easy to learn." Even complicated things become easy to understand when I hear them from you. At the time, I just thought it was okay. But now I'm here, explaining complex psychological theories to you in an easy and fun way. You guys should think about it carefully, too. What compliments do you hear most? Often at school, in clubs, at work, or among family and friends? You'll discover your true strengths, hidden behind those compliments. The second hint is an experience that moved me. What movie did you watch? What book did you read? And you thought, wow, that's really cool. Did you listen to? Have you ever felt deep down, I want to be like that? That feeling isn't just admiration. It's a moment when your latent desires and passions are awakened by external stimuli. In psychology, this is sometimes viewed as a type of projection. In other words, when we feel a strong emotion toward an object, it is highly likely that the object's characteristics or abilities already exist within us, or that they reflect what we earnestly desire. For example, when I was young, I was deeply moved by watching documentaries in which psychologists saw through people's minds and clearly solved complex psychological problems. From then on, I thought, I want to be that kind of person too. I had a vague dream of wanting to give insight to others, and I ended up majoring in psychology. And now I am giving this lecture in front of you. What moved you? The seeds of your talent may be hidden within that emotion. Reflect on that emotion in detail and analyze what it was about it that so captivated you. From there, you can discover your talents. Third hint, this one's really interesting. Is there an area you think, I could do that? It's the moment when you see someone's work on the street, talent, and you unconsciously think, wow, I could do that too. In fact, that thought isn't just arrogance. It's likely an unconscious reaction, born from the potential already existing within you. In psychology, this is seen as a manifestation of self-efficacy. It's the moment when you gain confidence that you can successfully accomplish a specific task. For example, I have a friend who has never learned how to draw. But then one day, I saw a drawing by a famous webtoon artist and thought, I think I could draw something like that. I think I could create characters like that and tell a story. So I started drawing to kill time. And now I'm quite famous as a cartoonist on Instagram. Can't believe it? But the fact is that this happens a lot. Because you already have potential within you. When you see a specific external stimulus, the confidence that I can do it, too naturally manifests. Never ignore this feeling. That could be your talent whispering. And the fourth, and one of the most important hints, it's about childhood interests, curiosity, and exciting things. As a child, what did you most immerse yourself in? Was it an activity that flowed from within you, not from pressure from your parents or teachers? And you lost track of time? Did you lose track of time building with blocks? Or did you spend all day making doll clothes? Have you ever been fascinated by observing insects? The pure curiosity of childhood is likely most closely linked to your innate talents, as it arises spontaneously without any compulsion or obligation. As adults, we often suppress our true desires to fit society's gaze or expectations. But as children, you responded purely to what you were drawn to, without any filters. Jack Ma, right? The founder of Alibaba. He also failed the job exam more than 30 times in his youth. He became extremely curious about a new technology called the internet and jumped into it. He intuitively sensed the potential of the internet that others had not seen, and ultimately created what is now Alibaba. It's unclear exactly what his childhood curiosity was, but he certainly had a keen interest in new things and a passion for innovation. Everyone, close your eyes and go back to your childhood. What excited you back then? What questions did you ask? And what activities did you find the greatest joy in? The seeds of your true talent will lie dormant in those memories. One last hint. It's something you can do quickly. What other people find difficult and exhausting, even after hours of work, I somehow managed to do quickly, easily, and even enjoyably. If so, there's a very good chance that's your talent. This refers to innate cognitive ability or a high aptitude for a specific field. For example, some people can handle complex Excel, spreadsheets, or data organization incredibly quickly and without errors. Others can intuitively solve complex math problems much faster than others. Personally, I tend to write pretty quickly. Even when I had all-night assignments in college, I rarely remember being pressed for time. Rather, I enjoyed the writing process itself. If you find something that others call painful, fun, that's evidence of a truly special talent. Do you accomplish things faster than others? And even enjoy the process? This might be your hidden superpower. If you discover and develop this strength, it will undoubtedly give you a tremendous competitive edge. So, now that you've discovered your talent, how should you utilize it? Especially when it comes to finding a job. Many students only pursue job specs, raising their English scores, and earning certifications. Of course, these are important, but there's no more powerful than fully utilizing your hidden talents. Anyone can build up their specs, but their own unique talents are irreplaceable assets. Remember that successful people are not born with special talents, but rather discover their own talents, continuously refine them, and turn them into valuable assets that the world needs. By consistently doing what they love, they ultimately create value that the world needs. And through this, they achieve both financial freedom and fulfillment in life. Here's a very interesting case. This is a story I adapted, and it is not copyrighted. There was a poor college student. I worked part-time to pay for my tuition and living expenses. And I was always worried, because I didn't have money for hobbies. I thought watching even one ordinary movie was a luxury. Then one day I went to Daiso and found that they were selling toothpicks for a really cheap price. When you buy a bag of toothpicks for 1,000 won, you think, what can I do with these? I was worried that it would be a waste, to just throw it away. So I started making miniatures with toothpicks as a joke. At first, I just made a crude model by sticking it on with glue. But strangely enough, this guy had a lot of fun sharpening and sticking the toothpicks on. As time went by, I started to create more and more delicate and sophisticated works From famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and the Leaning Tower of Pisa to actual car models and even miniature figurines. Each toothpick is carefully cut, trimmed, and glued together to create flawless pieces, leaving no detail unnoticed. At first, it was just a way to kill time. But people around me saw his work and said, "Wow, you're amazing. This is art. Try uploading it to YouTube. It'll be a hit." So this guy mustered up the courage to upload his creation process to YouTube, and guess what? He quickly gained hundreds of thousands of subscribers, earning him the moniker Toothpick, craftsman and toothpick artist. His miniature works were also very popular overseas, and he received requests for exhibitions at famous art galleries, and even offers from companies to model for advertisements. Eventually, he discovered his talent, developed it into content, and became successful as a businessman. A poor college student turned his life around with a toothpick. Isn't that amazing? In this guy's case, all the hints I mentioned earlier fit. There must have been hints like, "I liked fiddling with my hands," or "I was impressed by the intricacies of making small things," or "I was able to quickly complete delicate tasks that others could not do." He has appropriated his own petty tastes and habits for his own good. In this way, there may be clues to hidden talents, even in our everyday habits and curiosities. The important thing is to go beyond simply consuming it and transform it into productive value. The important thing here is that your talent doesn't have to be grand or special. It can start from small habits, small tastes, and small curiosities. Even Steve Jobs realized his own shortcomings after founding Apple. And hired Mike Markkula. Another talent is to acknowledge your own shortcomings and learn to leverage the talents of others. In other words, it requires the wisdom to maximize one's strengths and complement, or fill in one's weaknesses with the strengths of others. The important thing is to turn your talent into something. It's not just about doing what you like, but about helping others, making people happy, and ultimately meeting social and economic demands. This is the most rational and sustainable way to develop talent. Consider how your talents can positively impact society. At the end of your worries, a successful future awaits you. And most importantly, don't be afraid of failure. Alibaba exists today because Jack Ma failed to find a job over 30 times, but never gave up. All successful people have experienced countless failures and learned and grew through those failures. You may find yourself excelling at something you thought you were bad at, or conversely, you may find yourself losing interest in something you thought you were good at. That's okay, because the whole process is a path to discovering your hidden talents and potential. The important thing is to never give up and to constantly explore and challenge yourself. Don't be afraid of the thought, "I don't know what I'm good at." It's just not discovered. Yet, it definitely exists within you. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone sitting in this auditorium possesses boundless talents and potential that we have yet to discover. As AI and robotics advance, many jobs will disappear, they say. So, some argue if you don't nurture your hidden talents, you're likely to be replaced by AI or robots. I want to interpret this differently. This isn't a simple threat, rather. It's a powerful signal to awaken your hidden potential and unleash the creativity and unique abilities that only humans possess. No matter how advanced AI becomes, it can never replace human emotions and the ability to create something new. By discovering and developing your hidden talents, you can become a true leader in the society of the future. Based on the hints I've given you today, I sincerely hope you discover the treasure within you and make it shine brightly to enrich your life. If you believe today's lecture has helped you discover hidden talents, please subscribe, like, and leave plenty of comments. We look forward to a bright future for you all. This concludes today's lecture. A career success story, guide for young people in their 20s. See you next time. Thank you, bye.